Hey up, and welcome back to Matt's Mindful Meals. I've been away for a couple of weeks, but I'm back now. Anyway, so to those of you who've subscribed, welcome back. And I've come out to a place called Dulcie Bridge. You might have seen some of the photos already. It's a stunning little location, but I've never really been here before. So what I've got to do now is go and try find somewhere to cook these Thai noodles with king prawns. Not sure whether it's going to be a red one or a green one, because I brought both kinds with me. But anyway, let's go do some adventuring and try and find somewhere that's going to be cool to cook. See you in a little while. I won't be able to do much filming because I'm going to have to put the camera away and I'm going to have to use my hands. So bear with me. I've been scrambling for quite a while now. So I'm going to give it one more corner. If not, I'm going to have to turn back because I'll show you in a second. It's really hard going. So I still can't see the bridge, but I'm hoping it flattens out there. So I'm going to try and just go over this. And if I can't see it by then, I'm going to have to go back because that'll be a little bit too much for me. So I pushed on through all of that. And I finally got to see the bridge. Well, 6 months ago, I'd have never been able to get to here. So yeah, the work we're doing in the gym and the breathing exercises, it's definitely paying off because, yeah, I used to get up to this kind of stuff all the time, but yeah, it's soon coming back. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get set up here and try and cook with this kind of view in the background. So bear with me. So today I'm going to be using my Firebox Scout with the Trangia gas adapter. The beauty with the Firebox Scout is it's like a contained unit. You can use it with alcohol, wood, but I'm using gas today. But as you can see here, you put a lot of what you need inside the actual unit itself. Right then, the ingredients for today. We've got the yellow pepper, some spring onions or scallions, depending on where you live. I've got some straight to wok udon noodles. So these are quite thick ones, but once you've got the sauce all done, you just pop these in and they just need warming through and you're ready. So they're handy for trips like this. Then come to that in a second. In here I've got some coconut milk, bean sprouts or bean shoots, fresh coriander in that one, or cilantro. some sugar snap peas. We'll see them in a bit. So this is where I have to make the decision. Obviously, I've got my favourites, 2 big red chilies and some fresh ginger. But for meals like this, you've got to choose whether you want a fiery one or a mild one. But I always have them hot anyway. But there's a slight difference in the taste between the red Thai curry paste and the green Thai curry paste. Warm red chili or hot green chili, this one said. Now that's got 3 chilies out of a 4 scale, and that's got 2. So let's go for the green one. Ooh, an ingredient I've missed. You can't have a king prawn curry without the king prawns, can you? That would have been interesting. Anyway, time to get some chopping done and get ready so we can start cooking. Get the yellow pepper done first. Don't forget, always take the waste home. You don't want somebody come and go, oh, somebody's been here before, that's the last thing you want. So remember, it's a stir fry come noodle dish, so you need to chop things up quite finely, or long strips. You don't want to cook them all the way through fully. You still want to have some of the bite there, but what you don't want to do is cut them up too small. So that's plenty okay for this. There. It's the worst thing in locations like this, trying to find something flat. There we go, that's a bit better. Get rid of the ends of those. Now this is just for me, but I've been asked by Grace, the youngest, to take some home. My favourites. chopped red chilies with the seeds still in. Now for the ginger. Get rid of the skin. Chop this up. Oops. You don't want too much of this because it is quite powerful and it tends to overtake stuff. So as far as I can tell, that's everything chopped up that I need to get chopped up. So I need to move my legs a little bit because I'm getting pins and needles and legs sitting on these rocks. So I'll be back in a sec. So we're almost ready to go. I've had to drop the tripod quite far down because the wind's picked up. So it blew the tripod over a couple of times. So I'm going to try and get this done, eat it and get away as quickly as I can. So first thing we need to do, get the pan on. So it's a bit of a jaunty angle, but I'll keep hold of it and keep stirring things around. But you never know. Could end up with a bloopers one where everything falls off. But I hope not. I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, so you've seen me already. Chop the veggies. So the first thing I need to do really is to get the prawns in. And once the prawns have got some colour, then get the veggies in. I think everybody knows that they go in grey and then when they're cooked they turn pink. So let's get these bad boys going. I don't know if you can you see how they're starting to change colour now? Starting to go a nice pink. So you don't want to cook these for too long. So now they're mostly pink, they're not quite done. It's time to drop in your harder vegetables. Mix those through. Stir fries are so quick. Leave that there for a second. The next thing I want to get into there is the sugar snap beans, which are here. They're either a pea or a bean. That's plenty, I'll take those home. Stir those through because you want them to be really crispy, not raw. So you just need to heat them through really. But eventually I'm going to get the sauce going within this, so they'll finish cooking in that. No, now I want to add the coconut milk. Now there's half a tin of coconut milk there. Now you'll see you've got some of the hard lumps. Now that's just the solids, so we need to melt all of that together. So right now this would be like coconut shrimp, so if you don't want any of the extra spices, you could even bung the noodles in just now. But we're not like that on this channel, we need a bit more heat. So it's time to get the Thai spices in. So I'll move that off to the side for a second. That's nice and safe. Now, the Thai spices need to be added in. Now I'm going to go for probably half a jar of this because it's just for me. So as you can see, I've added half a jar of that. Stir this through. I'm back. What a nightmare I'm having today. Should have kept the camera going because it's fell over again. Stove started moving. It's just really rocky place. I think I'm going a bit too arty now. I think I need to concentrate on the food rather than the backdrop. Anyway, we're not too far off. I wanted to get the bean sprouts in. What I do need to do though is have a taste of this. Oh, it's quite hot from the chilies. I need a little bit more of this sauce in. That should be perfect. So let this get back up to temperature. It's starting to bubble already. We'll get this stirred in. Now the bean sprouts. It's just the right amount for me, that. Stir that in. Now to get the noodles open. So I can see that the sauce is starting to bubble. So these are quite like one block. But once they warm through, they start to break up. You'll see that when you get to the end, won't you? Start getting these noodles into the sauce now. As I said, they start to break up once they start getting hot. So I'll turn the heat up a little bit. Yep, that's nice and high. So if you're a member of the channel or subscribe to the channel, you'll notice I've been away for a few weeks. So I've had 2 camps with the family. So we took the big air tent out to test it out. And then last weekend we went to a big music festival in the north of Scotland called Balladrum. Saw some great bands. Particular favourite ones for me were Shed 7. See, there's the camera going again. See how that goes. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, Shed 7, they were great. And Van Morrison was probably the other highlight of the day for me, the weekend for me. But yeah, all in all, it was really good. Loads of beers, sitting around camping with your pals. Anyway, I'll give this another stir. So you'll see the noodles are starting to break up. Once they break up, stir it all around and you're done. So you see these are like the big thicker noodles. One last piece of them needs to be broken up. Stir everything through. Last thing for me now, some fresh coriander, and I'll save a bit for the posh shot at the end. So turn the heat off. Serve it up. Last bit of coriander on for me. So I'm going to take a photograph of the one I've dished up for myself, and then I'll get it eaten, and I'll come back to you in a minute and tell you how it went. Speak to you in a sec. Wow, none left. It was lovely. Anyway, hope you do try this yourselves, but I'm now going to have to pack all of this away, make sure I've not left anything, and then I've got quite a long climb to get out. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you again when I get to the car park on the way back. Well, I got over the hard bit. Anyway, you'll probably see my logo pop up now, so I'd love you to subscribe. You just hit the subscribe and it'll take you to the right place. And then if you see a little doorbell or a bell, press that, and then anytime I do any videos, you'll be notified that it's there. But yeah, if this has taught me anything, it's not about the cooking. When I first got here, I didn't think I could do it. And I was like, one more corner. And when I got there, it was well worth it. So the key to today really is just try that little bit harder and you'll get there. Anyway, until next time, tra!